Hello everyone, my name's Nuva, and no, I also have no idea what that means. As you all know, E3 2019 is less than a month away, and I sure am very excited about this. There are so many highly anticipated games and consoles ready to be talked about. Now I'm going to talk about those games right now. Here are my top 5 most anticipated games for E3 2019. Let's do this. Starting out this list is a new game called Project Z. It's obviously, in case you couldn't guess, a Dragon Ball Z game set to release for 2019. Currently, we don't know much about this game. A little while ago we got a trailer for it, which looked very interesting, but one question is, what is it? It looks super cool. It was gorgeous. It had some cool combat scenes in it, but basically all we saw was a few cutscenes. Technically, we did see some gameplay of Goku walking past Kame House and walking through a city, which I guess doesn't really mean much at all. But we did see something else that does mean much, which is a shot of the logo at the end of the trailer where it says Action RPG, which to me is so exciting because I've always said that Dragon Ball Z would make a perfect action RPG, and it's finally happening this year. I can't wait to see more about this, and we're going to see more about this, at least I hope, at E3. The second game on this list has got me more excited than ever. As you might be able to tell, I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan, and guess what? The second game on this list is just that. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remake was announced earlier this year at the end of a Nintendo Direct. I can still remember how incredibly excited I was to finally hear about a new Zelda game. Technically. I personally played the original Link's Awakening and absolutely loved it, so I'm super excited to experience this game for a second time in full HD with a new art style. A lot of people do think that with this new look, Link looks kinda scary. I do understand where they're coming from, but I think he looks kinda cute. This game is also set to release in 2019. The next game is made by the talented geniuses at Game Freak. You might know them from a little game called Pokemon. I'm of course talking about Town. At least, that's what it's called right now. Town is an RPG that takes place solely in one village, or town, which is super cool to me. It's a weird concept to create an entire RPG game about it, because RPGs usually are about like 40 something hours long, and to fit that into one town, like that's gotta be one interesting town. From what I can tell, it uses a turn-based combat system that looks very fun, but also very in-depth, or complicated, I guess. There's these little gems almost that they showed, which was pretty interesting, and it looks like some type of rock, paper, scissors mechanic is mixed in there. Type differences maybe? I don't know, but it sounds super fun. It looks super fun. I am an absolute sucker for Pokemon, so if they can create anything of similar charm and quality, then I am bound to enjoy it. But hey, we don't know much about it yet. Maybe it's like super good, super cool, super fun. I'm sure as heck hoping it is. And I can't wait to see more about it at E3. I am super excited to talk about the next game, and that's because it's Doom! Yay! So the reason I'm so excited about Doom is because after playing the Doom reboot in 2016, I was not done. I wanted more. That game was way too much fun and I did not want it to end. And last year at E3, my prayers got answered with Doom Eternal. This game looks more brutal, more insane, and more awesome than anything before it. And most of all, it looks like a lot of fun. So I'm not sure if this is going to actually show up at E3 because we already have a ton of gameplay for it, but maybe it shows up and we'll see some multiplayer gameplay perhaps? I'd like to see some. How about you? We'll see, I guess. The last game on this list is a pretty obvious one. It's Pokemon Sword and Shield. Pokemon Sword and Shield is actually a huge deal because it's the first mainline Pokemon game on a home console, which is crazy. That's never been seen before. Obviously this happens with the Switch being a hybrid and the 3DS not really having a use on the market anymore. So that's why they switched Pokemon over to, get it, Switch? To the Switch. Their change to a home console actually gives the developers such a huge amount of options to do something incredible. It actually means that they can do so many things because the Switch is so much more powerful than a 3DS or even the older portable systems. I personally really like the starters of this game. My favorite is Scorbunny. I know a lot of people don't like the starters, but still, I really want to hear what your favorite is. I want to hear which one you're going for, what you think they could evolve into. I think Scorbunny could be a really cool, like, hare or rabbit, like a large one, almost human size, kind of like Blaziken maybe. I think that would be very cool. I want to hear what your picks are, so let me know in the comments down below. And of course, Pokemon Sword and Shield are both releasing at the end of 2019. Thank you so much for watching this top 5 most anticipated games for E3 2019. Do you have a different list? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear everything that people have to say. Now thanks for watching, and that's all for now. Goodbye.